Alrighty, we are in the last topic for OWASP Top 10, and that's going to be server-side request forgery. Now, what is server-side request forgery? According to OWASP, server-side request forgery, or SSRF, is a vulnerability that occurs when an attacker can induce a server-side application to make HTTP requests to an arbitrary domain of the attacker's choosing. This can lead to a variety of attacks, depending on the functionality of the server and the internal network infrastructure. So here is a diagram of an example SSRF attack. As we can see here, number one, attacker manipulates the original request. The original request is A, the attacker is putting in B. So the vulnerable application receives the manipulated request and processes it, which is B, as you can see here. The malicious request B is executed by the app towards the target server and network. It bounces back and goes back to the attacker. How can we mitigate SSRF? So we have a number of ways. Starting from firewalls, we can enforce a policy that specifies what hosts are allowed to connect, so creating an allow list. We can establish application layer controls, which is checking if a target address is allowed before creating a connection. Allow lists and DNS resolution, creating an allow list of host names or DNS names or IP addresses the application needs to access. Authentication on internal services. We can enable all services to have authentication even within local networks. So this is something like zero trust. And then of course, we can disable unused URL schemas. So we can disable schemes such as file, dict, FTP, etc.